Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Jurassic Cast. I just realized I was screaming into the microphone there. Whoops. Hi, everyone. It's been a hot minute since we've done this.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
alive. Oh, that was really Whoops.
Now, we're just going to pretend like it hasn't been a year since we've done this. Over a year, technically. Um,
Yeah,
whoops. We have
been
busy
a
lives,
fat minute.
We finally both finished college. You were off and away for a while. So, you know
hmm
what? We're back at it. Hell yeah.
That's
How
good.
how you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good myself, I've been really busy, so I apologize for that. Life just kind of happens. Actually, fun fact, not very fun, but my car has been hit twice in the past week.
In the past week? Oh my god.
Yep, yep.
You never
So
told me
the
this.
first time,
I'm guessing
yep, the
you're
first
okay.
time was yesterday. I'm good. Yeah, first of all, I am good. I am very much alive. Now, Ruby, my car, she's not holding up so well. Let's just
No.
say that. She already has a lot of problems, but yeah, she got hit while I was at work yesterday in the parking lot, and I wasn't there. So,
Damn.
but luckily, the person who hit my car, stayed and asked for me, and then gave me their information.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
good.
all yeah, like it's not a big deal. And then the second time was today. I also get to work, and I literally had just pulled in, and then someone else like just slams their door against my passenger door, and
No.
I was just like, this is great. I'm gonna have a great day. Um,
Oh yeah, continue.
yeah. No, no, I was just
I
gonna
was gonna say
say, yeah,
I got hit the other day too.
yeah.
Like I was driving by like this guy pulled out a McDonald's in this big ass Riri truck and just slammed
No.
into the side of me. And he was like
Ah,
looking at the door. He's like, "You can undent that," and I'm like, "No, no, you can't. The
I was
door
like,
is dented in completely."
now I'm gonna dent you.
Yeah, no, he was. He said he was scared of me when I got out of my car
Oh,
because I have a little Ford Fusion, and he was in like a big Dodge Ram with like the big tires. He barely
yeah,
noticed hitting me.
he was not gonna expect you to come out of that car. That's crazy. Well, is everything good though? You good?
Yeah, no, that's been a few. Remember? Oh yeah, that was after you did went and got with me to get my car. I completely forgot about that.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember now.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Y'all are probably wondering. We've covered all the Jurassic World and Park movies. Well, not really, but we've talked about them. We've ranked them. We talked about Dominion. By the way, how are you feeling on Dominion right now? As of right now, are you still loving it? Are you on the fence?
Um, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I love it necessarily. Um, I really, really like it because of the nostalgia. The old cast was back for that movie. Dinosaurs are always great as always. Um, but I did feel like the story could have been a little bit more different. Um, I don't know, but I'm still like I would still give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10 or like
Okay.
8 out of 10.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
not a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
score.
Yeah. I'm definitely with you there. It doesn't hold up as much as I wish, but just the OGs being back, saves it for me.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna test our Jurassic Park and world knowledge against each other, or not kind of against. I don't know. We're gonna do some Jurassic Park trivia. Ooh, ooh,
Jurassic trivia, if you
exciting.
will.
Yeah. Um. So I'm kind of scared actually. I'm really bad at trivia. So we'll see how this goes. Are you good at trivia?
I can't remember the last time I've done any kind of trivia.
Yeah,
So
same,
we'll see how
same.
it goes.
This will test our. If we fail at this, if we're both just so bad at this, we gotta just delete the podcast instantly. Uh, just kidding. But anyway, all right. Do you want to ask the first? Do you want to ask me the first question? Or you want me to ask you a question?
I'll ask the first question here.
Okay, okay.
All
Hit
right.
me, hit me.
If you're a true Jurassic Park fan, I feel like you should be able to get this one.
Okay.
So the question is, What was Jurassic Park's tagline?
No. Jurassic Park's tagline?
Yes.
Mm, damn
We
it.
got options here. This can be a multiple choice thing.
Okay, okay. Give me a couple options.
Okay. First one. Buy the ticket, take the ride.
Okay.
Number two. Have we got a vacation for you?
Okay, that sounds early, too way too early 2000s.
It kind of does. Number three. Arg, dinosaurs.
Huh. Okay, is
Or
that
number
oh
four.
four? Okay.
An adventure 65 million years in the making.
I feel like it's got to be that last one, number 4. Is it?
Yep.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Levi, you are correct. Yes.
thank God, thank God.
It would have been
Okay.
funny if it was Arg dinosaurs, though.
Yeah, no, that see that would have been nowadays a sci-fi movie channel or sci-fi channel movie.
Oh, for sure.
All right, all right. My question, it's not multiple choice. Well, actually no, that oh no, this one isn't multiple choice, okay?
Okay.
But you should be able to get it. I believe you'll get it, okay? What
I believe in
island?
myself.
Okay, you ready? What island is Jurassic World on?
Hmm. So, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty dang sure that the island from Jurassic World is the same island from Jurassic Park, the original one. And I'm pretty sure Jurassic Park is set in Isla Nublar. So I'm gonna go with Isla Nublar.
Luis. You are correct. Hold on, let's
Yeah, boy.
hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
You are correct.
hey.
Hey.
Thank you,
Completely
thank
forgot.
you.
Yeah, yeah. Woo. Okay, so right now, should I be keeping score? Let's keep score. This could be
Let's keep
fun.
score. So
Okay.
we have I think 1-1.
1-1. Wait, I'm put. Okay, I can't put just our initials because we both have L's. Okay. Okay. All
A
right.
G.
1-1.
What kind of dinosaur do you see the Tyrannosaurus Rex eat in the first film?
It would be that we would see on screen. It would be the Gallimimus, right?
Levi, you are correct.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Round of applause.
I almost said Velociraptor. I almost did.
I mean, that's kind of towards the end of the movie, right?
Yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of,
yeah. So I was like, there's got to be one before that.
for sure.
Um, in Jurassic Park 3, there's a fight between which two large dinosaurs?
Fun fact, this was my Jurassic Park 3 was my favorite movie growing up out of all the Jurassic Parks. Kind of blasphemous in the Jurassic Park community for saying that. But at the time, that's how it was. So I remember that the two dinosaurs that fought in that movie were the Spinosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes.
Yay. You are correct.
Thank you, thank you.
Woo!
And that scene was really cool too, just because I remember like at the time they were trying to implement a bigger, more scary dinosaur to fight the T-Rex and kill it off basically. Which they did, spoiler alert, kind of not, but that's what happened in that movie. The Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex.
That
Um,
that shot when they're like
but yeah.
running underneath them fighting is so cool.
Oh yeah,
And
super
it's
cool.
oh, I love it.
The Tyrannosaurus sound effects were made up by various other animal noises, including what animal? First option, whale. Second option, chinchilla. Third option, penguin. Fourth option, chicken.
I want to say chicken.
That would be a really good guess, but
It was penguin, wasn't it?
it was a whale,
A whale.
which actually I did not know myself.
No,
But that's kind of crazy.
I could have
Crazy.
swore it was a. Anyways, yeah. Wow.
I swore it
Damn.
was like a penguin.
Yeah, I've heard them talk about it before, but I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
I guess when you think about it, you can when you hear the voice, you can kind of hear the like whoa. I don't know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
but
that's kind of true, but that's impressive.
all right. You ready for your next one?
Yes, sir.
In Jurassic Park 3, what do they keep saying is a very bad idea? So it's a
Oh,
little might be a little tougher.
uh, wait, not. Hmm. Okay, well, I feel like this could be multiple things. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard, but I'm pretty sure throughout the movie they kept saying that having dinosaurs in a theme park was a bad idea, which it AKA it really is, but that's my guess.
You are incorrect.
No. Oh man.
No, the
Uh
so in Jurassic Park 3, you know how Mrs. Kirby's out with the
oh,
megaphone and she's yelling
yes.
and they keep saying that's a very bad idea.
Yes.
And it's like what's a bad idea? And then it's
Her yelling.
yelling.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Those were both tough
That is true.
questions.
That is tough.
Okay, okay.
This I feel like this one is not too bad.
Okay.
In Jurassic Park, the original movie, which character dies on the toilet?
Oh, it's the lawyer. What's his name?
You're right.
Uh is it Gennaro? Like Gennaro?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Donald Gennaro or Gennaro.
Yeah.
I think it's Gennaro.
Gennaro, yeah.
Yes,
Because I think in
sir.
the book he's like buff, and that's why and I don't know why he's. Anyways, that's off topic. Anyway,
In the movie,
cool.
he's like kind of lanky,
Yeah,
you know.
who dies on the toilet?
Yeah.
Yay! Golf.
Good job.
Woo. Okay. Okay. I gotta find my next one. All right. You feeling a harder one, or you want one that's a little more, middle ground?
Hmm. Honestly, spice it up for me. Give
Spice
me
it
a
up.
hard one. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. This one could go either way. So in Jurassic Park: The Lost World, okay, so the second movie, why don't
Hmm.
they go into the inner part of the island?
Ah, I think two things. Two factors that I'm believing is the answer. First factor is that the more inland you go, the more carnivores there are. So they were trying to avoid the carnivores. Now, the second factor I believe is the whole team of, I guess, dinosaur hunters who are trying to gather up um, all the dinosaurs, including the carnivores, for a theme park in San Diego. And so they're trying to avoid them, I guess, in a sense, because they're also after the carnivores. But I think it's mostly because of the carnivorous dinosaurs.
Well, your answer would be correct.
Hey,
It's the
let's go.
carnivore one. It's the one that has written down.
I see. I kind of guessed the second factor, but oh, what breed of dinosaur did the visitors come across on their initial tour of Jurassic Park?
I would believe that the very first species that they saw that was sick would be the Triceratops.
Levi, you're correct.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm
Hey,
getting bad at that. All right.
all
Okay.
good.
Okay. You got my last curveball I threw at you. Okay. I'm gonna throw another one at you.
Mm,
Okay. I don't think I've asked a single Jurassic Park 1 question. I'm going to keep with that trend and ask one that's from Jurassic Park 3. Okay.
okay.
So in the third film, what happens to Mr. Kirby's satellite phone at the end of the movie? Kind of at the end of the movie.
Ah, okay. So I'm pretty sure what happened is that when the mercenary, I forgot his name, but one of the mercenaries that accompanied the group to Isla Sorna got eaten by the Spinosaurus, and he had the satellite phone on him. So What ended up happening was that later on, bro had a bowel movement and pooped out the satellite phone. Um, so they ended up finding it in a big pile of poop.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Telling you, this was my favorite movie when I was
I
a
know. Maybe I
kid.
should stop asking you
It's
Jurassic
kind
Park
of
3
weird though.
questions.
Yeah, I remember as a kid too, the scene with Barney, the kid watching Barney. I was like, that's just like me. I love Barney too.
Oh yeah, that's actually like, or like when the kid's playing with the toy dinosaurs and he's making the other one eat the head of the like brachiosaur. Doing
Yeah,
that
a little
with them,
violent.
I always do that all the time. I would take them and I would like, I was like, wow,
Yeah,
it's just like me.
just like me, for sure. It's a good marketing too
Yes,
by Barney and Friends. What if what is Jeff Goldblum's character's job?
he is a
So
chaos.
in the movie,
Oh, chaos theorist.
yes, you're correct.
Hey, yay!
AKA mathematician. He's a
Yeah.
kind of mathematician.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Half
But
point. No,
that was no, that was spot on actually.
this one might be this one could be a little tricky, and I promise we're not sponsored by this. Okay, when I say this, we're not sponsored. But which well-known wireless provider agreed to pay to sponsor the Indominus Rex exhibit when it was ready to open? You got a couple options if you need them.
I'm gonna pull that card. Give me the options.
Okay, is it one, Microsoft, two, Verizon, three, Apple, or four, Sony?
I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards Verizon for some reason.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I'm gonna go with my gut.
Is it locked in?
It is locked in. Verizon is my answer.
Verizon, being the sponsor, is correct.
Hey,
I don't know what I was going
I
with
don't
that.
know how I got that actually. Maybe it was just
Because it's like a
subconsciously. I don't
brief
remember.
line where she's like, she mentions it. It's like,
Huh.
it's like presented by Verizon. It's kind of like, yeah, interesting.
Just like recently I ate McDonald's. I say recently, but it's been like almost every day. But on their paper bag, it shows like their little marketing advertisement thing. Um, and the design on the bag is just a brown paper bag now. But on the back it says as seen on, and then it lists a ton of shows that they've made an appearance in.
Huh.
So it's like as shown as in The Office and like all these other shows and movies.
That's actually kind of
And I'm
interesting.
like, huh. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever seen McDonald's in the show The Office.
I don't, yeah, looking back, thinking back on it, I don't know. Maybe if it's in a later season or something. I
Maybe.
don't know.
I don't know. But I thought it was interesting marketing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But if it's true, it's kind of, it's kind of wild to see how they kind of sneak their way into people's lives like that, I guess.
Sometimes there's like some really, really good product placement, but the most of the time it's just like, why is this here?
You just have a big, like, zoomed in shot of like a Coca-Cola
Have
bottle
you
or something.
seen Transformers Age of Extinction?
I think I did. I don't really remember much
It
because I just didn't like the movie.
Yeah, it was really bad. And there's a part
Yeah.
where Mark Wahlberg is like mid fight,
Oh yeah.
finds a Bud Light like container knocked or like truck knocked over, and he goes to one of the beers, looks at like basically looks in the camera, cracks it open, chugs it, and continues going. Like it's it's just
Brought to you by
shameless.
Bud Light. Well, I don't even remember. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure even the original Transformers had stuff like that.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Or, you know, well, even with like the whole, I think that was really the premise of it, like the whole Camaro thing. Everyone was
Yeah.
so into Camaros.
Yeah, yeah, because everyone was kind of upset early on when they changed Bumblebee from like the bug to
Yeah,
that. But
it's a
honestly,
Camaro.
like, it was kind of badass as a kid. I was like, look at that, that's cool. That's
Yeah, I
Bumblebee.
mean, even when I was a kid, afterwards, I got the DVD, and inside of the DVD box, it had this flyer saying that it was like a you could get a deal on a Chevy Camaro, like at a dealership. Like it was actual, like it was more like that's what made me really realize. I was like, they're just trying to sell us stuff, like
Yeah,
you know.
all the toys you're looking at, you're like, wow, are these movies even Jurassic Park World? I wouldn't
No,
say
for
Jurassic Park,
real.
Jurassic World more for sure. It's just to sell us
And a
toys
phone
in our
plan.
20s and our phone plan. Honestly, though, listen, Verizon's where it's at.
Honestly, you're probably right. I have T-Mobile, and not to slander T-Mobile, but it's kind of lacking.
Because Verizon owns like everything.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
All right, all right, okay. Whose turn is it to ask?
I think it's my turn.
Cool. Okay.
So this is probably a little harder question.
Oh, hit me with it. I'm ready.
For how many minutes of the film are dinosaurs on screen for the original Jurassic Park?
Okay.
So the first choice is 9 minutes. Number two is 32 minutes. Third option is 15 minutes. And fourth option is 43 minutes.
Okay, so the third one was 15 minutes, and what was the first one?
9 minutes.
9 minutes is very specific. I'm trying to think because you got the T Rex sequence. I don't think it's 30 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Imagine 43 minutes.
That'd be awesome though. But I feel like 15's too low, but 30 seems a lot. But it's a 2 hour movie. You know what? You know what? I'm locking in my answer at 30 minutes.
So, Levi,
Uh oh.
unfortunately, you're wrong.
Damn it.
The actual answer is 15 minutes.
Okay, so
But
okay.
you were kind of there.
Damn, only 15 minutes. I can see it though, because like there's a lot of like you
A
don't
lot of
know what's
dialogue.
yeah, a lot of dialogue, and you don't really. Well, yeah, I guess because like the first like chunk of the movie before they get there. Okay,
Right.
I can see it now. Damn.
Yeah. I wonder what that number is for like the rest of the
Let's see.
movies in the
Let me
franchise.
look it up. Um, how long are dinosaurs on screen in the Lost World?
I want to say Lost World probably has a higher number than all the other ones. I could be wrong
The
though.
original 14. I want to know the rest of them though. No, everyone's just talking about. Okay. Lost World's about 19 to 21 minutes, and Jurassic Park 3 is about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. I mean that sounds
That seems really low for Jurassic Park 3 though, because I feel like it
yeah,
had the most going on.
right. If you think about it too, though, I'm pretty sure it's the movie that has the like the length is the shortest out of all the movies.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of makes sense in proportion to like the rest of the movies. Well, at least with the first one. But
I kind of want to know Jurassic World Dominion, how
oh
much it
yeah, yeah.
had. Everyone's just talking
Well, you got a
about.
lot more locusts, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot more bugs than dinosaurs.
I'm
Damn.
pretty sure at the time when it came out too, and when we watched it, I remember seeing some statistics saying that the locusts were actually on screen more than the dinosaurs were.
No.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
I
I
can
could be
believe it
wrong.
though, because that's a good portion of that plot line of that movie.
Right.
Gross.
At least them talking about dinosaurs versus locusts, definitely locusts was the thing that they talked about most in the movie.
I saw this interesting thing about how much Jurassic World Dominion made worldwide. Do you want to guess how much money the movie made?
Oh man, I'm bad at guessing numbers like this,
Oh,
but sorry. Um, so just are we talking about like the weekend or like
like this. I think this is just overtime.
oh okay.
I'll give you some other numbers from some of the other movies, right?
All
So
right.
Jurassic Park, when it first came out, was at 1 million or 1 billion.046 billion
Oh my gosh,
or whatever number that is.
that's crazy.
Um, Jurassic World was at 1.6 billion. Okay,
Okay.
and then Fallen Kingdom was 1.31 billion.
My mind is going opposite directions. So on one hand, I want to say they maybe made a lot more than that just because it was rumored to be like the last movie in the franchise, which it is, and also the return of the old cast. But also, I know that over time, most people uh kind of it was like a mixed review on the movie. Like not everyone liked that movie, obviously, but the majority I say were kind of indifferent.
Uh huh.
So they could have made a lot less, but I want to say they at least made 1.2 billion.
Pretty close. It was 1.004 billion. So
Okay.
so
I almost
close.
said 1 billion.
Yeah,
I almost said the 1 billion, but I was like, I'll give
but
it a little room.
that's still $1 billion fucking dollars. There's
That
no
is a
way
lot.
they're not making more Jurassic World movies.
That's what I'm saying.
There has to be more, and
Do you
hopefully
think
they're
it's
good.
like a question of like running out of ideas for it? You know what I mean?
Well, like, there's the problem is like there's so many ideas they can do, and they
That's
could
true.
have done. They just went with other directions, and I don't know how much of it was like studio interference and all
Right.
that good stuff. Um,
You
but
gotta think about COVID too,
yeah, which
since
didn't
this movie
help.
was in production during COVID.
Yeah, I think if the original, I think one thing like comparing it to let's say like Star Wars, right? When The Force
Right.
Awakens came out, like it did such a good job of passing the torch from the old cast to the new cast. We didn't get
Right.
that in this movie. We just got the old new cast, and then the old cast came on at the end. Whereas I kind of wish we would have got all of them throughout them. I think that would have been super cool.
That would have been. And in a sense, I almost, with the characters in the cast, it kind of reminds me of Transformers, going back to that in a sense,
Yeah.
because maybe for like the first, even with if we're talking about Transformers in this case, like the first few movies had the same casts somewhat, like human casts, I mean.
Uh huh.
But then the movies after was just like completely different characters. And I understand, sometimes you need a new story, a new perspective on things, especially for a franchise. But um, I do agree with you. I think it probably would have been better just to see how they progressed over time,
Yeah.
because we really only got to see all of them together in the first one, in the
Mm-hmm.
first movie, and like some, and like maybe the second, well, not necessarily the second movie, but like the Jurassic Park 3, where you saw Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant meet up
Yeah.
as like friends. Like you got that, but for like a very like brief moment, or brief moments throughout the movie, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, but not really. Like I would give it max like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 minutes out of the whole movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then you go from that to all of a sudden seeing them years later in the last movie of the franchise. And it's like, yo, like, how did this happen? How did,
Mm-hmm.
even the way they met in the movie is not my favorite. I feel like there could have been different ways of introducing them back into the movies
Yeah.
or
For
into the
sure.
franchise, but I don't know. What's done is done.
It's
But,
yeah. We just gotta suffer with it, but
right. I do like, though, however, and this is, I mean, a little off topic, but um seeing like the different ideas that they go into with uh Camp Cretaceous, which is the like Netflix,
I
I
need to
guess,
watch
show.
that.
It's an animated show. At first I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, well, this is probably like a cartoon, like maybe more tailored for kids. um but then I like finally like watched like the first few episodes, and I was like, this isn't bad. Maybe the first episode was like a little slow, but then after that it was cool to see the dinosaurs.
Think
Um,
yeah, I need to watch it because I've heard it gets really really good as it progresses. And honestly,
yeah,
those kind of shows, once you kind of get past that initial hurdle of like the way it's written, since it is more for kids, it's kind of got like sometimes
right,
has that rough dialogue or like weirdly weird way, not like kiddish way of story being told, but then it's like
right,
you get past it and you're like, oh, it's actually really good. Like Star Wars Rebels, for instance, is the same way. Um,
exactly.
a lot of the Ninja Turtle shows are the same way, especially the more newer ones where
Mm,
it's like, I don't know if you've seen any of them, where it's like kind of dark at points.
right,
It's like, oh, this is supposed
right.
to be for kids. Sorry, okay.
And I guess to a degree, not in my opinion, not really, but like the Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies, those are kind of like somewhat like that as well. But I would say those are even a step beyond that. Like I think it's mostly just because of the animation style, but like that's about it. Everything else is pretty solid in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like not too like kiddish or anything like that.
Oh yeah. I may need to start it
Because
because I've
and
been looking for a
even
new thing to watch.
yeah. Wait, have you seen the second one?
Of what? Spider Verse?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen it.
I have not
Oh, you haven't?
yet. No, I've been wanting to,
It's
but
very good.
I need to make time for it.
Um, another thing we need. So okay. Um, this is very off topic from anything on this, but I had an idea for what we could do in future episodes since this is called the Jurassic Cast, and I feel like we need. I want to keep it going, even though we might run out of ideas eventually. But how do you
Right.
feel about this possible idea? Right? What if we did every once in a while? We find some kind of movie. It could be a new movie, could be an older movie that's dinosaur related, and we watch it
Hmm.
beforehand, and then we talk about it and break it down in an episode. We can even do it with
That
shows
actually sounds great. Yeah, that
because it could
actually does
be
sound really good.
like a really bad dinosaur movie where we just kind of talk about how badly good it is. It could
Those
be
are fun too.
yeah, because there's some real stinkers you can find that are great, and I think that'd be so much fun. Let us know
Oh,
if
that'd be fun.
you five people watching this how you feel about that. And if you have one you'd like us to try with that, send us something somewhere on Instagram. What do we have? How do we want people to contact us if they do decide to contact us?
You can look us up on Instagram, and just DM us ideas. We might set up. I think it'd be a good idea to set up some kind of um, like email message thing where we just get requests through email. Um, YouTube comments, things like that also help. Um, but I'm trying to remember our handle. So that's actually LL_PROD_. So it's L&L Productions. But that's our Instagram. You can DM us there. All right. Well, that concludes our Jurassic trivia. I hope y'all learned something and also tested your knowledge. Thank you for the round of applause. Well, yeah, it's great to be back. Like we said, sorry for taking so long. Life happens, I guess. But we're gonna actually, try to be on top of things and keep the podcast going. And we have another podcast too. It's called It Goes Bump in the Night. You should check that one out too. We will be making more episodes for that one pretty soon. So y'all should tune in. Um, there's some good stories, some really nice, scary stories that we'll be talking about. So that'll be exciting. But yes, thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.